Hello, BNI West Valley Avengers. Always good to be here in digital form. You know me, I'm Dustin Mahiran, your education coordinator for the West Valley Avengers. Now, we are the 84th chapter of Arizona, as I'm sure Mark over there told you just now, and we are looking forward to doing business with you and your referrals all the time. That's what we're here for, to pass each other business and to be professional networkers. Now, here's something that most of you probably don't know. What is the difference between a Tier 1, 2, and 3 referral? Well, that can be kind of confusing, especially if you're new to BNI and networking in general. So let's discuss the definitions of what Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 referrals are. Now, we've made the point before that success in BNI comes when the rest of the chapter members trust you enough to open their best referrals to you until they've seen your work. You have to earn that trust by demonstrating your professionalism at all times. How do you know when you've earned that trust? This week we'll introduce 3 tiers of BNI referrals, as I said a moment ago. Now, here are the definitions that I promised. A Tier 1 referral is an inside referral, which means a member of the chapter is paying for the product or service of another member. Tier 2 is when an outside referral comes from a Tier 1 member. So someone inside the chapter referred someone outside the chapter to a third party in the chapter. Tier 3 is when one of those people refers you or that person to someone else. Now, how do you build enough confidence among chapter members to get to Tier 2 referrals? That's a great question. Firstly, by demonstrating your professionalism and a giver's gain attitude in not just your chapter activities, but also at weekly meetings and in all dealings with chapter members. Now, here's another question. How do we get to Tier 3? That's really good and really difficult. So, you teach your Tier 2 customers how they can refer you to their network. Not just how do we do that? Well, you got to make sure your customers know what a good referral is for you, because if they don't know that, then they don't know how to refer you out to their own network. Your homework this week is to request a referral from at least one customer to see if you can gain Tier 2 referrals from your own clientele. Now, don't think small. Giver's gain is a much larger game than most of us realize. May I suggest that you know you're in BNI when your son or daughter offers to help you clean up around the house, and you just tell them, no, actually, I'd prefer that you bring over some of your friends to help me instead. While that might seem like a sarcastic comment to especially a teenager, it's actually just saying that we would like to know who you can help and who can help us through you. So, thank you. That's my time. And this concludes week 3 of our 12-week introduction series to Dustin J. Mahiran's Education Coordination. We'll see you next week.